What's going on, guys? It's Dark Horse Jake Hill here, bringing you a Call of Duty commentary here on the Xbox One. And if you haven't already guessed, today's topic, based on the title, is about the kill streaks that I'd like to see come up in the new Call of Duty. That seems to be the popular topic everybody's talking about right now, because we're all super excited to see what kind of Call of Duty is going to bust out this year from Sledgehammer Games First Edition. So these kill streaks are going to be in no particular order, and before I get into them, I just want to tell you guys I wrecked these kids on Tremor. I think I go 35 and 5, 36 and 5 or something like that. And when you see the ending stats of how well my team did in comparison to me and everything, holy crap, I don't know what I was on this night, but I was on a roll with the Vector. They really pumped up that gun. That SMG is awesome, man. So here's some kill streaks that I would like to see in the new Call of Duty, because I think the Call of Duty Ghost kill streaks are pretty rough. So here's where we're going to get started. And these are in no particular order again. So first off, the Predator missile, one of my favorite kill streaks ever put into the Call of Duty franchise. I love that guy, you know, especially if you're playing a game mode where you can get a collateral. That Predator missile is awesome. It's only one shot, but that Predator missile, you know, it was pretty easy to get. It was pretty much a definite kill depending on what map you were on, and you know, everybody pretty much loved that guy. So Predator missile, let's see it back in that game. Number 2, this is a must-have for me, the Harrier airstrike. That thing would destroy kids. It was, again, pretty easy to get. You know, not only did it drop some bombs in a specific area and allowed you to get some kills that way, especially if you were doing something like domination or something, but your Harrier actually stayed within the area, patrolled around, and would gun down the kids like crazy. So Harrier airstrike, please, Call of Duty, put that back in there. Next up, the Pavlo. Holy crap, son. It was like a attack helicopter on steroids. You know, the Pavlo was very hard to take down. I think it was maybe three or four missiles, because it did have the flares to help protect it that way. But the Pavlo would always do some work, and I would really love to see some more air support stuff like the Pavlo and the Harrier and stuff come back into Call of Duty. Next up, the Chopper Gunner. I thought, you know, the Chopper Gunner was pretty awesome. They've kind of added in a little bit of something like that in Ghost with the Helo Scout and the other version where you actually get the chain gun, but it's just not so strong. And then, you know, where you're actually inside of the thing, they can shoot you out of it, and then you can die that way rather than just hiding yourself somewhere on the map. And the Chopper Gunner was also really good to help you guys out, and myself included, to get the tactical nuke and things like that, and that's pretty awesome. Along with the Chopper Gunner, I'd like to see the AC-130 come back, because the AC-130 also did some serious work. You know, you had that thermal vision if you needed it, you had the large blast radius weapon, you had the smaller blast radius, and you had the chain gun. And if you switch between the three very well, you could chain the kills insanely well. And again, it was something that was a little bit harder to shoot down because it was harder to get, and that's something that I thought was awesome. So next up on the list has to be the Tactical Nuke or the Moab. Either one would work for me. Honestly, I think I prefer the Moab better because I don't like a game ender. I like the fact that the Moab allowed you to get double XP while that was going on and everything. So for me, I'll lean more towards the Moab, but either that or the Tactical Nuke would work fine. Next up, a strafe run. This is something I think we forget about. I love the strafe run. It's just a line of helicopters, I think 5 altogether, that just strafe across the map and mow down anybody in between. Obviously, they were a little easy to take down because if you shot the correct helicopter, you could start a chain reaction and destroy them all. But overall, I would love to see the strafe run come back. I thought it was kind of an underrated thing we don't really think about, and I enjoyed it. I used the strafe run quite a bit. Next up on the list is the assault drone. Now, the reason I didn't choose things from other Call of Duties is because I'm thinking Modern Warfare terms. I'm thinking from MW2 and MW3 where these come from. Of course, if we could get that awesome attack helicopter back from COD 4 that like virtually would not die, part of which because we didn't have the rockets to take it down, that would be awesome too. But yeah, the assault drone I thought was pretty cool. It wasn't the best kill streak in the world, but I had a lot of fun with it, especially if you're on like domination or drop zone, something like that. The assault drone could do some really serious work for you, and so therefore perhaps the assault drone could come back. Next up, this one, a lot of people are probably going to hate me over this one, but I think the care package was a really cool kill streak. You know, it was easy to get. You could typically get, you know, UAV, what is it, like a turret, a sentry turret, or like an IMS, something like that. You know, it wasn't always the best stuff in the world, but I thought a care package was cool, especially for kids that don't get a lot of kills and can't build. and then, you know, you never know, you might get something good out of it. And finally on my list, and this is in no particular order the best or worst in my opinion, but it is a really good kill streak that I would love to see come back, is the Reaper. This is an awesome kill streak, very similar. It's kind of like a mini Pavlo in my opinion. It shoots little Predator missiles or whatever. The Reaper was a pretty awesome kill streak, and that's something else I'd love to see come back. Basically, my kill streaks are all aimed around air support because, you know, you and your guys are on the ground already given that infantry support, so why not get some more air support in there? I think that is what Call of Duty Ghost is lacking, and I think that's why I don't enjoy the gameplay as much, is because I don't have that death from above. But guys, that's about going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to leave you with the rest of this gameplay and just check out how I wreck these kids. Currently, I am 31-4. I get about 4 more kills until then. Really, I only died for 2 reasons, one of which was kids camping in corridors, or kids with explosives such as IEDs. Like, see, that kid was just hiding in that corner. So that's kind of what went on in this pub match. But guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. And if you did like it, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel and all those good things. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at DRKH_JKill. I typically follow back everybody, and I try to communicate with anybody as much as possible. Twitter is kind of like my social realm where I like to be. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed all this. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you guys come back and check me out later.